Welcome back. Well, like I said before the break, I am a big thrifting fan, and if you've never had any luck with it, I have a few tips that can hopefully help you. I know that producers Susie and Joseph have some questions. We talk about this all the time in the office. So you guys are both, I know you want to thrift, but you both have some barriers why you're not.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, Kim, for me, I've been to a thrifting store with you once, and I was
Yes.
telling you then that I feel like women have it so much better than men in terms of thrifting, like finding good stuff, because I feel like every time I go trying to thrift, what I look through, I'm like, I just don't want any of this. I feel like, do I need to change what I want? Am I not doing it right? And then, so now we're here talking about it.
Yeah, I do think that I think that that's fair. I think
Okay.
that women tend to have far bigger selections in a lot of thrift stores, although there are some places that you can thrift here in Seattle that are specifically for men, which is kind of great too. So if you just Google those will come
Yeah, I
right
think
up.
I'm looking at the wrong places.
Yeah,
Right.
but I think what Joseph, what you just said, I think is a little bit what you've been talking to me about off camera, Susie, which is you go in with a goal. Like you go in thinking I'm going to find this one thing, and then you don't.
And I blame Amity because, and you a little bit, because you both went in and Amity found this incredible Kate Spade purse and, for pennies. And then I went this weekend to try, and I went in with these huge expectations. And so I went to the Goodwill in Redmond, which is beautiful, and it's set up like a Nordstrom, and my eyes were darting everywhere, and I couldn't focus because I kept looking for that huge big thing that was coming, and I left very much like,
I know. I think that would be probably my number one advice to people who are new to thrifting or they just feel like it doesn't connect with them, which is go in with no expectations. Almost try to look at it like this is just going to be a meditative experience. I'm just going to go in and I'm going to take my time and I'm going to look at everything, and if I unearth a treasure, awesome. I don't know what it's going to be. When you do that, it helps you focus because then you're just looking at every single thing that's in there, and so you can see the trees through the forest, I guess. But it also means that I think you're going to be less likely to be overwhelmed because there's no pressure. You're not going in there with a specific goal. You're just going in, and that's how you find the Kate Spade bag for pennies when you aren't expecting to, right?
Yeah, I mean, I like to look for things other than clothes too that are older, so maybe I need to get kind of in that mindset, because I think when I do that, I really am just looking for treasures, whatever I find, because, so same with clothes, I guess.
Yeah, no, it goes both ways. And that's the thing too. I would say go often and sort of spread your reach. So there are, obviously multiple Goodwill locations around here, but there are also a number of other nonprofit thrift stores that exist. There's lots of consignment stores. All of those places, the more you sort of look around and the more often you go, the more, it's just
so
math,
not
right?
necessarily the biggest ones are going to have the best stuff.
Nope.
You haven't found that.
Nope. Particularly with Evergreen Goodwill, that they stock different stores with different things, and they're constantly restocking every day. So the other thing that I've told myself is, if it's meant to be yours, you will find it.
Yeah.
And but literally that takes away some of the pressure, right? That if you go in, you're not going to be elbowing someone to get to a thing. Like, if it's meant for you,
it will find you.
It will find
I'm pretty
you.
type A though, so I'm like, where is it?
Oh man.
And I know some people also have trouble with just, it feels weird to buy something that someone else has used or worn.
That's a hurdle for me.
Yeah, and I get that. I guess my advice for that would be, anytime that you go into a retail store and you're trying something on, there's a very good chance someone tried that on before you did.
And maybe returned it.
And maybe return it. Most people who are donating to thrift stores, they're not it's not gross. Like, they've laundered the things, they're in there. And so I think that if you just keep that in mind and just know that you are shopping for sustainability, which is for the greater good of all of us, it can help you get over that hump. Plus, you can wash it. You can clean anything.
There you go.
It's all good.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yep.